She's alright. She's alright. That girl's alright by me. Yeah. Yeah. She's super freak. Super freak. She's super freaky. No more worries in the house. So freaking hot in this trailer. Alright, so I just got home and I'm still loading and trying to finish up some of the stuff in here. Just pretty much. Hey, what's up, man? Two-Man Mellow. What's up, JV Auto Arsenal? Cristobal Santos. What's up, man? Into William Allen. Into the Night. Yes. There's a great song that was called Into the Night. That girl was 15 years old. I don't know. Yes, PC. Yeah, well, we try, man. We're gonna try. I got some good. I'm working on doing a lot of face-off videos coming up shortly here, and I got a lot. I'm telling you, Instagram has taken up a lot of the whole Instagram TV thing, which I don't know. People love it. What's up, 187? ICU. Yeah, the man who bought himself a wrench, right? Isn't that what everyone likes to say? But anyway, just put up the old first aid kit. I actually stole this from my kids' baseball team, but you know, don't say nothing. But yeah, pretty cool. Just put 2 little hex screws. When Juan busts something on his head there, and then you kind of just slip her in there and notch her down in there, and that thing's on there real good there. So, but anyway, I'm gonna do that video tomorrow. And I kind of talked about this a few times. Oh, you know what I just opened? My man, I think this was I think my man Sebastian. If you don't remember, you know, it wasn't always Sean Perry Benjamin. My man Sebastian was my first buddy over from the Milwaukee reps. Boss, you know, I know that you've been on here longer than anybody. Got that Milwaukee miter saw for 149. I was able to pick. Oh, awesome, Jeff G. Yeah, I was actually able. Sean Perry had 3, but he only ended up needing 2. And I'll be honest with you, I was going to sell the saw. All I really wanted was the 9 amp hour battery. Because if you hear me, I really need a 12. I really wanted, you know, a lithium ion 12-inch miter saw, because the 7 1/4 does a lot what the 10 can do. But when I need that bigger miter saw for some bigger cuts, I got to bring out my 60-pound GMC. But a lot of you guys have been commenting on Instagram and private messaging that you want to see a review of the Milwaukee miter saw. But I ended up, someone local here hit me up on Instagram, and I think I'm gonna give one to him. But anyway, oh yeah, so this thing was great, man. This is a 6-inch magnetic bit holder. Thing is awesome, man. It helped me out big time, actually. I just opened it today. I had it in this bag under a bunch of crap, but I couldn't get my impact wrench in here. I mean, my impact driver. So this 6-inch was the cat's meow, man. The cat's meow. But yeah, so I was gonna make this video a couple times, man, and there's a lot of deals going on, and I actually did a video. Chet Sammy, what's up, brother? Ruben, Kari, Troy, 1994, Doug Sweener, all these new guys. Marco. Hey, Marco. I wanted to talk to you. I know someone passed away who was in the tool community. I saw MD Lee's video. I know they're doing some type of giveaway for his mother. I mean, for his wife, his mother. His wife, I commented, I just want to donate. I don't want to be in for the drawing. he hasn't gotten back to me. I don't know the guy. I commented on his video, but just let me know if you could where or when I can just send him something. Oh, crap. Yeah, awesome. What's up, Troy? Hey, Michael. All right. I want to end there. All right, so real quick, guys. And I think I might have... I took a picture of this morning. All right. Oops, sorry. Yes, sir. J Mal, check out. Yeah, I think that's the guy's video I commented under, Marco. But I don't know if he ever got it. But all right, I hope you guys can see this. Some bad sun glare. But you know, I put a picture up, and they're like, "Yeah, they've gotten bigger over time." I'm like, I don't know about you, but this is a drill driver. First of all, this is a hammer drill, but this is much smaller than the first generation brushed 12-volt drill driver, the hammer drill. But all right, so the point is what I want to say. There's a lot of deals, and I did a couple videos on the 12-volt combo kit, guys. I don't know, I forget what it was. I think it's $199. You get the impact, the drill driver, I think the Sawzall, a light. But there's also a $99 kit that's out there where you get the drill driver and you get the impact. And that's kind of what this video is about. I honestly... Now listen, if you guys are rocking with this and it works for you, man, you don't have to listen to me. But for the new person who's maybe thinking of investing, and you always hear me kind of say, listen, I'm the first proponent of these brush tools. I'm the first one saying, listen, is it all hype? No. There's obviously advantages to brushless over brushed. But again, for 80% of the people out there, it's not really a big deal, you know? I mean, come on. So, but a lot of people have been commenting on if they should, do you think I should get the brushed combo kit for $99? And you know, it's a good price. And you got to remember, for another $100, you're getting the fuel. Okay, with this kit, you're getting two 1.5s for $99. Okay, all right, $99. You get the bag. Everything's the same, but you're getting two 1.5s for another $100. I mean, you are getting just a totally different tool. You kind of hear me every once in a while saying I haven't seen that much of a change, power-wise, torque-wise, between, you know, I usually talk about the Sawzall, because I think the M12 and M18 brushless Sawzalls are just so much better than the brushed. And they're the only two tools, besides what I'm telling you now. And not so much the impact driver. This impact driver you can still use all the time, but again, for an extra $100, all right, again, with this kit, $99, but you're getting two 1.5 amp hour batteries. You spend $100 more bucks. Not only are you getting two much better tools, not only brushless, more torque, but you're getting a 2, a 4, and a 6 amp hour battery. But say you don't get the 6 amp hour battery. Maybe that deal's over. I don't think it's over yet, but let's say it is. You still get the 2 and the 4. But what I want to say is I don't recommend this drill driver. I mean, I've, you know, been trying to use it, and believe me, I want to use this, because every time I put this back in my garage, I got to end up taking it out. I'm telling you. And this really isn't that thick of wood here. This is, I think it's 3/8, maybe a ½ inch. I can't remember on the specs, man. But, man, excuse me. I can't even drill a pilot hole with this, man. I mean, it really struggles. And, I mean, I go to the Gen, well, this is the Gen 1. Now, listen, it's definitely big. And that's the other thing. People are getting these for $149. This is the Gen 1 kit. So you got the Gen 1 kit. We'll just use that. Now, this is the Gen 2. And we'll just call this the brushed here. But You got so much more options with both of these drill drivers, and these are both hammer drills, by the way. This is a drill driver, so you got to give it some, leniency, like I said. But this thing is just so underpowered. These days, do I have really any issues with it besides this? No, but a lot of you guys are tending to kind of want to get 18-volt power out of some of these tools now, kind of getting spoiled a little bit. And when we see these amazing torque numbers with some of these 12-volt tools, but a lot of people saying, yeah, how is that brushed? I heard this, I heard that. Listen, it's not bad if you're just drilling in screws, pilot holes on certain types of wood, and you're kind of limited to what you can drill. I mean, if you're going to use a half-inch drill bit, let's say, or a 3/8 drill bit, or a 5/32 drill bit, you're going to have trouble with this. But I don't see this being worth the money. Again, the impact driver is much more useful than the drill driver, no doubt. I used to build sheds with these. I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago, and I was still doing it up until last year. But I don't really have the time too much with the kids and all that. But this is fine, guys. This is a good accessory type tool, and that's mostly what a lot of these 12 volts were really meant for, to a degree, when they first came out. But obviously, just the brushless and the torque numbers, and tools have just gone crazy, man. In the last 5 years, man. I mean, God. I mean, DeWalt used to have one little set of tools. They used to have an impact, a drill driver, and a circular saw and a sawzall, or a recip, and that was it. And Bosch, they had one impact. Makita had one impact. There's so many different types of tools out today, and with the technology of the batteries, I mean, they're able to get pretty much corded power out of a lot of these tools now. And this is an older tool. This has been out since like 2012, 2013. They're still selling them, but I can't in good faith tell you guys to go run out there, and I don't think you're going to fall in love with this kit. Now, again, it's $99 right now. It's usually $129, but you're going to do so much. You're going to be so much happy. I mean, there's not... This is obviously the hammer drill, the Gen 2. But that Gen 2 impact driver, which is in my truck right now, if you guys... I had to do a couple repairs on some gutters last week. I got to get it out of there. But there's nothing that impact driver can't really do that an 18-volt impact driver can't do. Obviously, listen, it has 1,300 inch-pounds. There's 18-volt impact drivers with 2,250. But, read between the lines a little bit there if you think you're going to get crazy amounts of power. But that Ryobi is very powerful. But what the point I'm trying to make is these tools are so, especially these Milwaukee Gen 2s, have so much power in them. And the Gen 1, these basically have the same amount of power in them. The only difference they made with these two is they added a new chuck. It's an electronic chuck, and they just cut the size. Because that was my biggest gripe. I've been talking about this since this came out for 3 years. 3 years. There's really no advantage to this drill driver, hammer drill. It's I mean, here's the Cobalt. It's longer than a Cobalt hammer drill. Or this might be just a drill driver. Yeah, this is just a drill driver. But you know what I'm saying. It's just way too... No, it's a little bit narrower. What's up, Doug? Marco, I'm sorry if I'm falling behind. Hey, Hard Knocks, what's up, man? I was just telling Marco about... I saw someone in the community passed, and I want to help out, man. I didn't know... I commented on the video. What's up, Evans Auto Repair? JP, Manuel Pascual. And tonight, guys, you got to tune in, man. We're doing something real special tonight. You got to tune in tonight. Probably 9 o'clock, okay? It's for you guys. For you. You. And you. Nathaniel, what's up? Anthony, where you been, my brother? Iluku fan. Iluku fan. But, so anyway, yeah, listen. Open a credit card up. Put this on layaway. Put it on your credit card. Go with the Gen. Now, if you can get this for $149 instead of $199, what the Gen 2 is. But again, I still think you get a free 6 with this kit. I got to check. I'm not sure. But you see a lot of value in this. And again, the impact is definitely a better tool than the drill driver you get. This thing is just so underpowered. And you really don't realize it until you kind of use and play around with these while you're using this, you know, so you can kind of, you know, and maybe I think I'm going to do a couple videos. I mean, this is such an old tool. I don't think it's going to help anyone out for me to, you know, sink some fasteners or drill holes in some wood and then do it with this. I mean, but that's why I just wanted to make a quick video live to just say $99. If you don't plan on using it for anything, you know, commercial, heavy duty, again, it'll work for some people. Don't get me wrong, but I just think for the extra $100 to get this thing is just the power wise. It's so big. It's such a dramatic change. Again, with a lot of the brushed and brushless tools, most of the time you're just seeing a little bit more runtime. Obviously, you might get a little bit better torque. You know, stuff like that. If you were to drop it and get wet and all that, obviously brushless is better too. Obviously, the tool will last longer. We know the whole shebangy bang. But in general, not going to really notice too much. But very drastic here. And like I said, a lot of people have been picking up these kits for like $149. Or actually $129, I think. I think I posted it on Instagram. But you gotta remember, you only get 1.5s with this kit that's out now. A lot of people have been asking me about it. I did a little feature on it. Now that 5 combo, you get the Sawzall, and it's the same thing with the Sawzall. It's nice. I like it. It's great. The best tool, let me tell you real quick. The best brush tool in the Milwaukee platform. Now brushed wise too. I'll say in the brushed platform is that ratchet. That ratchet, let me tell you, and that's another tool. Obviously, it's more powerful, the new brushless that came out. It's been out, what, 9 months now? But that brushed ratchet is still such an awesome tool. There's advantages to it, size-wise. You know, a lot of people don't like the size of the new ratchet. So if you can, you got to remember, you can crank on these ratchets too. So, I mean, when it comes to like the torque, yeah, it's nice to have that, you know, press the paddle and you got, I think, what, 60 foot-pounds. You only get 35 with the, actually, I got it in here. I'm transferring everything over to here. And this is where you go to put your nice Milwaukee. I'm going to do a video on the totes too. But, I mean, there's so much room in here, but I'll just show you the ratchet real quick. There is a lot of people don't like the size of the new one. But again, you can crank this. This has 35 foot-pounds, I believe. 32, 35, I can't remember. But this is worth buying that $199 kit. If you've been looking to get this, this ratchet. Again, I've had people comment and say, listen, I bought the new brushless ratchet. Used it for 2 weeks. I didn't like it. I sold it. And I went back to this one. Because there's advantages to this. Okay? It's much smaller, more comfortable. The head is so much smaller. People couldn't get the bigger head into the spots they used to get it in with this. They just like this better. This is the crown jewel of the Milwaukee brushed platform now, and they're throwing this into kits. So that I would recommend that 5 tool kit over that $99 kit any day of the week. The pack out, yeah, Marco. Wait till Christmas, man. I think you're gonna see them for like 179. And what's better than that? I think you're gonna see the three piece for 179 this Christmas. It was 199 last Christmas during certain periods. I think it's gonna go down to 179. Oh, you pervs, Mr. Sun Basic. That's oh tonight, Manuel, come on tonight. We're gonna have something for you. Hey, what's up? Doing good? Oh, cool, man. Ahmad. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that, man. Basic traded my bike, man. I'm looking for others. Oh, that's cool. Spider X, what's up, man? 9 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, that's great, man. Hey, what do you guys think of that Instagram TV? Oh, thank you, 187. Live is back. We're back, baby. Marco, I have the 1/4 DeWalt impact. Yeah, that's a great impact, man. Again, you know, and I was gonna do something on that too, man. I'm gonna try to get down to a lot of people just been asking a lot of questions about what stuff to get, and you know, you hear a lot of stuff out there. This one's better than that. Oh, the DeWalt is better than that. The Milwaukee's better than that. I mean, like I said, man, I'll get more depth with it, but this day and age. Now, obviously, with some specialty tools, you know, saws and table saws and even miter saws, stuff like that, there's differences that can mean a lot. But when you're talking about your ordinary power hand tools, impacts, drill drivers, you know, hammer drills, it's all about what is more comfortable to you. That's why I like Bosch. I love Bosch's tools because I love how thin their handle is. They have the thinnest handle out of any tools that I've touched. Makita's pretty good too, but just Bosch feels awesome in my hand. That's why I like them. You can't put out crap tools anymore, man. I mean, if you want crap tools, I mean, there's places to get them, but you know, you can't make junk really anymore. And not saying that you really ever could. You're not going to stay in this business and make junk. Now, again, there's different power numbers and torque differences. Obviously, just read the spec sheet. If you see something 1300, but you need, you know, 1800, you know, the 1300 ain't going to work for you. But, you know, to compare DeWalt versus Makita versus Bosch versus Milwaukee, they're all going to be damn good for you, especially all the new brushless tools. But you got to find a platform you like. You got to find a battery platform you like. You got to find the one that's most comfortable, and you got to find one that makes sense. I mean, that's why the Milwaukee 12 volt, I can't recommend anything. And it's not because I love the Milwaukee 12 volt stuff. I mean, most of this stuff is awesome. You guys know that, but there's no one else who makes a freaking ratchet. I mean, I think Earthquake might make one for Harbor Freight or something. But and this tool's, you know, been around for 6-7 years, and they know how popular it is. But still, you know, Makita doesn't have one. Bosch don't have one. DeWalt, I don't know what the hell they're doing with their 12 volt platform. But yeah, just a quick vid. You know, it's to the point where, you know, I grab for this all the time because I keep this in my trailer, and the impact's fine, but I can't even use this drill driver anymore. It's just I got to take it out of here, and I'm gonna load this sucker in here. And I think that old Milwaukee 12 volt is gonna go onto the Tool Boss Wall of Fame wall or something. I don't know. I'll have to find something. Maybe I'll donate it to some boys club or the Girls Club of America or the Girl Scouts or the Boy Scouts. But yeah, so that's it, man. But I did want to tell you I'm gonna be going live tonight. We have something special. Yeah, I gotta put that in here. But and I'm gonna do a separate video about the totes. But I like this. I'm kind of putting everything in the 10-inch. I'm gonna put it in here because I'm gonna bring. I don't even want to tell you what I got going on here. I'm setting this all up. But I like that. This is the 10 inch. I think the other one's a 7 inch tote. I like the 7 inch tote. You can fit so much in there, but I want to be able to get rid of that bag and be able to put all my 12 volt and some 18 volt tools in here. See, that fits right. And I got the charger here, there. I got that sucker in there, and you know, I'm probably gonna want to put an impact wrench in here, but this thing can hold so much stuff. I had this really tight in there, but I took this thing out here. But you know, yeah. So that's really what's going on. You know, I don't like using. I like using the old stuff I've been using. Like, if you guys remember, my truck under my seat is still my DeWalt 885, my DeWalt 771. But it's to the point with this 12 volt drill driver, brushed. It's no good anymore. It's no good. And I don't, for an extra $100, man, where you're getting a 6, a 4, and a 2. It's I know people are hurting out there for money and all, but yeah, Hard Knocks, that's great, man. Hey, what's up, Sandra? Sandra, Mom. Oh, it's so good, man. I see a lot of new people on here today. Shai Jung Ro, he ain't new. Ryan Jacob, what's up? I don't think anyone's gonna want that freaking thing, bro. But yeah, so we put that up. We got the racks up. Now we gotta start kind of customizing it a little bit. I got two gas key holders. I gotta load in here. Gotta order them up. That's why I kind of put this in the middle. You know, when I was doing, I was like, you know what? What was I thinking? I should have pushed this all the way to right there. But I'm glad I didn't, because I want the gas cans right at the end. You know what I'm saying? And then, like I said, I can load this thing on here if I wanted to, but so I'm just gonna put that right here, up and down. And then, man, we're gonna have a workbench. Oh, I don't even want to say. I don't want to say. Don't even want to say. I got doing a lot of spraying this year, man. Loads of spraying, loads and loads of money in that, man. And then we got the wearer. So that's about it. I gotta head out. I got a softball game tonight, but I'm gonna be back, and we're gonna have a nice live show, and you guys are gonna want to watch, man. You're gonna want to watch it, yeah. All right, Michael. Everybody, thanks for coming in for 27 minutes, man. We did good. Thank you. All right, 187. Doug Sweener. Mama is my wife. Oh, cool, Doug. I thought I saw that at the end. Sandra, thanks, man. Yeah, hey, and all you 187. Where's your wife? Michael Docmanian, get your wife. Mike Rutan, get your wife subbing. Marco, get the missus, please. Chris Thorndike, where's Mrs. Thorndike? Mr. Some Basics. Peter, what's up, Peter? Bonjachuk, what's up, man? Mr. Nate, what's up? Yeah, Instagram TV 187. Cody Rideout, what's up? Do I like Bosch and Milwaukee 12 volt? I really like the Bosch 12 volt stuff, man. There's just two negatives. One, they're more expensive, like significantly more expensive. Now, obviously, there's deals, sales, you know, but regularly priced. But two is their platform it's growing. They were really stagnant. Now they've come out with a couple new tools in their 12 volt. I know they have a new multi-tool, which I would love to get. But it's a very small platform. Makita, I think Bosch still is number 2. I like the Bosch 12 volt stuff. I like the Makita 12 volt stuff. But, I mean, you know, what does Milwaukee have? 100 12 volt tools? What does Bosch have? 10? What does Makita have? 12? So, you know, but that being said, if you only are looking for an impact, now you got to go with the brushless. Now, the advantage to the Bosches, though, and that's where I think Milwaukee took a little bit from Bosch's. Let me tell you, if you have their brushed 12 volt Bosches or their brushless, let me tell you, they look very similar to the new Gen 2. That Gen 2 impact by Milwaukee looks very, very similar. So, listen, Bosch make great stuff. We all know that. And their batteries, I think their 12 volt is now out, by the way. Bosch's 12 amp hour battery, I think, came out last couple days. No, they're fighting. They're good. You know, again, huge in Europe. They're still number one in Europe, Bosch. And they were big players here. I mean, they have dropped over the last 10 years in the States pretty big, but they're good, man. And you're going to pay a premium for Bosch. You know, they're not cheap. They're not as much as Makita. Actually, they might be. They're very close, them two, price-wise. But let me get out of here. TJ, Bosch ain't about that life. Hey, TJ, what's up, man? Depot has the engine 222s. Okay, Gen 2 with 2 2s and a free 6. See, that's what I'm talking about. Kyle Batten is saying Depot has the M12 Gen 2 with 2 2s and a free 6 for 169. Yeah, Bosch, great. Oh, Marco, no doubt. Great. They're known for their jigsaws. They're known for their woodworking tools. There's tools that Bosch make that no one, and it's like that kind of with every, brand. Yeah, well, 187. Yeah, if there's a huge price difference, like I said, it's $100 difference, but I mean, it ain't just like $100 and you're just getting the impact and the hammer drill. You're getting better batteries. Instead of two 1.5s, you're getting a 2, a 4. And on top of it, you're getting a 6. But, there isn't, with a lot of this stuff, there's not drastic differences. I mean, that Milwaukee, that basic impact driver, the brushed Milwaukee impact driver, which I think is $89 right now. Listen, the Milwaukee Fuel is definitely a better impact, but let me tell you, that thing has some nuts. The old brushed Milwaukee impact. And if it's $100 cheaper, that is going to do pretty much everything you ask it to do. So not that much of a difference, but with this sucker, it's just really underpowered, and you're really you're gonna feel it. You're gonna know it pretty quick that this thing, if you're putting together, furniture, whatever your trade is, I don't know, or a DIY. This is great for putting together, little, screwing, using. Exactly. Small pilot holes, putting stuff together. Bosch last and it puts up a fight. I'm gonna die here. I got my 2%. Yeah, Bosch is great, man. Let me tell you, I love them, man. I love them. I love them. Their social media department, but their tools.